This is the KRMG Afternoon News with Skylar Cooper.
Go ahead, give it to me.
Time for the BA Breakdown on the KRMG Afternoon News. We're joined live by Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. Hey, Michael, how are you?
Skylar, how are you doing, my friend? Is your week started off well?
Getting a little more rest after a busy weekend. I'm just glad you and I aren't starting this conversation by discussing tornado damage in Broken Arrow. I'm glad we don't have to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're very blessed, but I just want to send our thoughts and prayers out to everybody in the state that experienced some very challenging weather over the weekend. I mean, we were watching everything till probably about 3:30 in the morning, and Jamie Ott and Kenny Schwab and myself were in constant communication, thinking that should there be something we needed to deal with, we were trying to be on top of it as much as anybody could.
Glad you're prepared for it. I know a lot of cities around here are breathing that same sigh of relief that things sort of dissipated as they got into town. Asking the listeners to send any questions in. If you want to talk to Michael too, hit the open mic on the KRMG app. One thing I wanted to ask you about is this survey I saw go out. I got an email both here at work and at home about the Broken Arrow Police Department, and they wanted to know from the citizens something about the police department, but I haven't opened it yet. So can you tell us what you hope to learn from people when it comes to the police?
Oh, super excited to share this information, Skylar. As you know, earlier this year, the city administration did a survey, which we got almost 4,000 responses, broken down into two parts. How's the city doing? And secondly, it helped us with our general obligation bond package. Well, last year, the city council approved a recommendation to bring a consultant in to do what is called a comprehensive need assessment on the police department for the next 10 years. So they'll come in and they will look at how we operate and make recommendations in terms of structure, any additional personnel, how we should operate and so forth. One of the best ways to do that is to ask the public to give us their thoughts on the police department operations. And so we have a survey that's open until May 17th. It only takes about 5 minutes. Chief Berryhill informed me that so far about 1,000 folks have actually responded to the survey. And it's really another way for anyone that's had an engagement or an experience with our police department or just want to comment on what they see. We'd love for them to complete that survey and get that kind of feedback.
I'll give you one right now here in real time. I don't see near enough of the horses on the Mounted Patrol unit. I love those guys. I want to see them more.
Oh, that is a great unit. I mean, they've got a tremendous role in some of the special events that go on, and the public loves them. And so I suggest you get on the survey and say you'd like to see more of them, and we'll see what I can do.
All right, sounds good. Hey, speaking of the police and something kind of cool, I saw where they're going to be, I'm not sure what you call it. They're going to be going around town in the community and helping people spruce things up, kind of getting their hands dirty a little?
They are. I mean, all of our directors want to be a part of the community and make themselves available to do whatever they can to maintain the high quality of life. And one of the things that we came up with was this notion of trying to bring everyone together. That's why it was the initiative is called 1BA, and it's a one-day community service initiative that Chief Berryhill and the administration came up with in the police department. It's the first time we're going to be doing this. They've identified approximately 13 different projects around the community that include landscaping, painting, litter collection. There's even going to be, as a part of this, a shredding event and a drug take back. And so this is our way to try to bring the community together and helping those that need a little bit of assistance with a project or two. And so on Saturday, May 11th, there's going to be what's called 1BA. And if anyone that's interested that would like to participate or donate, they can contact Ethan Hutchins in the police department. I'm going to give this out. It's the crime prevention at brokenarrowok.gov. So that may be something you could post for us, but sure. We're hoping the community will come out and actually help with these approximately 13 different projects around the community.
Sounds like fun. It's 5:10, and you're listening to the BA Breakdown on the KRMG Afternoon News. We're joined live by Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. And Michael, I wanted to revisit something from last week. We had a technical glitch, and you got cut off. And we were talking about the 2026 General Obligation Bond meetings that you were having, trying to discuss and figure out what would be good to put in there. I think you've now had one of those meetings, so can you give us an update?
Actually, I'm pleased to announce that we have officially kicked off the 2026 General Obligation Bond Initiative, and it started last week. I had actually 30 different meetings between Monday and Friday with veterans groups, our historical society, department directors, community service organizations, sports leagues, department directors, city council. it was a high level, each one of these meetings where we talked about the process, their vision on what they'd like to see in the bond package. And they were absolutely amazing. Obviously, there was a lot of meetings, but I can tell you the community folks we talked to are excited about the possibility of potential projects are going to maintain or improve the quality of life. And so that was the official kickoff. So now we'll begin to put together project estimates. So we'll have a total package that we can, in 2025, we can submit to the community through public forums and other surveys to get their input so we can actually gear up for what will be a vote in April of 2026.
Michael, I don't know where you get your energy. I had 3 meetings today and I was ready to go home.
It was incredible. Norm Stevens and Kenny Schwab and I attended just about all of those, plus Lori Hill, the entire staff. And, there are so many really cool people in this community that really want to try to do something to make this community better. And if you think about the sports organizations, when we think about bond projects, we just think about roads and stormwater, which always drive a project, public safety. But we have so many organizations that are out there doing things for the youth, doing things for our seniors, our veterans. And these folks really care about what's going on. And so these projects and initiatives they shared with us, they were just absolutely amazing. I just don't know how the council is going to be able to come up with what projects are above the cut list and which ones that don't make it. That's why public input is going to be important. And Aaron McCulloch and his team will be putting out information over the next year or so to try to get more community engagement.
Great, as always, to chat with you, Michael. It's Michael Spurgeon, the BA City Manager, and we'll talk again next Tuesday.
Okay, look forward to it, Skylar. Take care.
You as well.